It is Sunday morning here in near Tampa, and we are gonna sew up a new pattern for me. This will be the first time I've made it. So I'm just waiting for my chat to come up. Hi guys. It's chilly here in Florida. I know I'm not gonna complain because I know it's colder elsewhere, but for us it's pretty chilly. All right, there we go. All right, let me know if you can hear me. Hi everybody. Hi, Teresa. Happy New Year. Oh my gosh, I know. Can you believe it? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. Hi, Hope. So we are going to make, and I believe this pattern, I believe this pattern is coming out today's Sunday. I think tomorrow. So it's probably timely, but it's being released tomorrow. Hi, Connie. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Karen. Happy New Year, guys. Almost. This is what we're making. The As You Wish pattern by K-Deal Handmade. It's the As You Wish satchel. And it was part of the As You Wish box. And hi, Jan. I just got the pattern yesterday. I mean, actually I got the box yesterday. The box is on sale. It's on sale, and then she has a code that makes it even a deeper discount. I just, these boxes that you buy can get so expensive that I've kind of decided that unless they're at a deep discount or on sale, I'm just not doing it. And that's probably really not even fair. So anyway, it really depends on the box. But this was part of the As You Wish box by, the pattern is by K-Deal Handmade. The box is by So Girly Fun. She is the artist. I don't have the box yet, but I do have the pattern. So I'm not using the fabric in the box today. Because number one, I never like to use the specialty fabric until I've made a bag before. So this one will be, hi Sheila, hi Pam. Happy New Year, guys. I never like to make the box using the materials until I've made it before, because you never know. You never know how it's gonna go, and it's usually fabric that you can't get again. So I like to make sure that I know what I'm doing. All right. So we're gonna make the As You Wish satchel by K-Deal Handmade. She's given me permission to do any of her patterns. She's just the sweetest thing. Obviously, I'm not going to show you the pattern pieces or give any measurements, but I'm pretty sure it's being released tomorrow. Hi, Linda. All right. Let's push you down so you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to be subtle. I'm going to do most of it on my fabricator, and then I am going to finish it on Thor for the top stitching. I know. I'm getting pretty fancy, aren't I? Okay. So this is what I'm making it out of. This is, I think it's called Batik vinyl from Indo Love Creations. This is the last roll of it I have. But it's kind of it's a domestic friendly, I think. I don't know what the width of it is, probably 0.6 maybe. Very pliable. So, I was thinking maybe I should have put a strip of interfacing there, but I'm not going to worry about it. We'll see. Hi, Anne. Hi, Linda. So the first step, and I did quite a bit of prep because, it's football day in America and I want to get to watching football. This is my outer bottom gusset, And this is what, there's a decorative piece that goes all the way around with some square rings. Hi, Peggy. Thank you, Jan. Man, Jan is on top of it for early Sunday. And then I just have a piece of double-sided tape on the back here. And we are going to, and this is webbing, so I'm not going to be using any rivets. I thought about doing some black vinyl and using rivets because I think that would be really pretty. But this is the webbing that I'm using, so I just thought, I'll just do it so it matches. So I'm using this batik, and then I'm using black vinyl as well. And then I'm using some Theratex for the lining. So there's very little interfacing in this bag. Okay, now we're just going to sew that on all the way around. I think I'm just going to start on the bottom. I'll pull the threads to the back. So does anybody have any big party plans for tonight? We do not. And get as close as you can to the D-ring. I already have 2 sets of stitches there. So I'm going to try and just go over the one set I have. Let's see if this is going to let me. Oh, good. Okay, good. Hi, Kathy. Tony and I really aren't big New Year's people. You're going to watch some live bag making. Oh, yeah, there's tons of lives tonight, isn't there? I moved this. I was going to go live at 11, and then as soon as I sent that out, I noticed Lauren's going live at 11:15. So that's why I moved it up. But there's a bunch of people that are going live. I think Jessica at So Many Creations is. I don't know what she's making, but she's going live. Okay, let's just pull those to the back. She's at 11. Oh, yeah, see, I got to get this done before I hate to overlap people, you know? I just think that's kind of rude myself. So I won't do it. And, you know, there's many. Oh, gosh, I can't get that. Let's see. Which way is it? That's it. You know, sometimes these little boogers, they just don't want to come through. So if I have to struggle with this much longer, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to backstitch. I'm going to get it though. Yeah, it wouldn't come. That's not a big deal. So, you know what we'll do? We'll just back stitch over it. Not a big deal. It's on the bottom, so, and you can hardly even see this thread. Okay. Always a solution to a problem. That's what I say. Sometimes that works like a charm, and other times it's like, really? Okay. There we go. Hi, Joanne. Now, I am going to do one more row of stitches here since I'm not doing any rivets. And I'm just going to do it over the stitch that was there. Yeah. I just, you know, rivets and webbing, just, I mean, even if you use fray check, it just, I don't think it will last. I just don't feel comfortable with it. One more row here. Okay, and then this gusset is done. Now, if you use vinyl and you want to use rivets, she's got, I mean, you could put a lot of decorative rivets here, which I've done before on other bags, and it looks really good. All right, so there's the bottom gusset. All right, let's set that aside. Hi, Berg Mom. Hi, Cindy. I'm making the As You Wish pattern, As You Wish Satchel by K. Dill Handmade, and I believe the pattern is being released tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so now we're going to do the front zipper pocket. So this is what I'm using for the lining. It goes really well. And you don't have to use Theratex. Yeah, she's going live at 10ish Central, so I should be done by then. So that's why I didn't want to step on toes. Let me just center this up. And she wouldn't care, but I do. She's a sweetheart, really. I can. Let me show you a picture. Just a second. The As You Wish Satchel by K. Dill Handmade. It was part of the So Girly Fun box, As You Wish. It's just the cutest little pattern. Really, I think it's going to be... At first, when I first got or saw it, I thought, oh, that's kind of small. It's narrow, but I don't think it's small. We'll see. How about that? All right, now we're going to just baste this in place. Let me get my directions. Yeah. I don't know if anybody's part of her Facebook group. I think she said in there that it was releasing tomorrow. New Year's Day. So So the zipper, excuse me, the zipper is face down. Hope. I know. I know it. I think I really will be because I've done a lot of prep. I've done most of the zipper pocket is internal zipper pocket anyway. All right, now we're going to sew that together. I know you're laughing at me. That's okay. Now we're going to sew this together. I got to get my zipper pull out of the way. You know, I hope I meet you one day. You're my kind of person. You just say it like it is, and I am good with that. I love it, actually. So these two are right sides together. Get your zipper pull out of the way. I'm using all my own rainbow hardware. I love my hardware. It is so nice, and it's quality stuff. All right, so let's turn that over. And let me grab my clips here. You're just you. I know. I love it. You can't be any different, and you shouldn't be any different. You should be you. You know, sometimes we change to make other people happy, and it's, you know, you got to be you. You got to be comfortable in your own skin. Okay. Now I'm just gonna baste along that. This Thertex, you gotta it doesn't iron, so I gotta just pull it pretty taut. Oh, Lady Fair, it's getting a little snow, wintry mix going on. Oh boy. I'm not gonna complain. It's cold here in Florida, but it's not snowing. The heck with other people. That is funny. Okay. Let's see how we did with that lining. Oh, that turned out good. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to lay this on top of our lining piece. And sew all the way around, center everything up. Okay. And then we are going to baste that all the way around the top and all the way around. Man, we're booking already. See there, Hope? There's hope. Ah. mentioned they were listening, and they must have a fabricator. They said I need to mess with my posy pin. And I actually hear it now. It's knocking. So when this is done, I'll have to mess with that. I completely agree with that. All right, so now we have a finished front pocket. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, now, this design, how she does this is so interesting. Let me get my next pieces. Okay. Now, this piece, I was trying to get ahead of myself, and I already cut that out. But then I forgot I got to attach it to the lining. So, hi, Judy. So this is a very odd looking piece, but I think the way this comes together, now this, I haven't made it before. So I'm guessing. But it comes together. I like how it comes together because it has extra pockets. Okay. And then we're going to sew that together. And that's one thing. When you make this pattern, when you get it, if you get it, she doesn't have big seam allowances. So there's not a lot of seam allowance forgiveness. So just keep that in mind. I gotta get my zipper pull out of the way for a minute. You know, sometimes when people have, you know, big seam allowances, there's a lot of wiggle room in how things have gone together. It's not really the case with this one, I don't believe. Okay. I just love how this is so cute. All right, now we're going to turn that, and we're going to top stitch. Let me get these out of the way. With the seam allowance, I believe, going towards the top. Yeah. It doesn't want to do that, so. That's one thing that's really nice about this particular vinyl. It's very pliable. Oh, and I didn't mention it. I'm using an 18 gauge needle. Seam allowance forgiveness, exactly, Hope. There's not a lot. Yeah. Okay, I am using 18 gauge needle, and I'm using Tech 70. And this is that new, I think it's the mint from Kasaya. It's gorgeous. Can't even hardly see it on here. All right, so there's your zipper. Isn't that interesting? I look at this and I'm like, how in the world is this going to come together? But it somehow does. Okay. Now, if you're going to use a magnetic snap, you would attach it now. But I'm doing the turn lock. I do. I love this vinyl. I absolutely love this vinyl. It's domestic and industrial friendly. Okay, this feels weird, really weird. So, but what's next? Then you take your lining piece, which is this, and lay them right sides together. Where's my clippies? And I did mark my center. Yeah. And we're not going to sew all the way around this, but only part of it, from what I understand. Oh, are they out of the vinyl now? It comes in several colors. I'm not buying anything else right now. Famous last words. Yeah, let me see. Pull that down just a little. So it matches here and here. There we go. All right, now we are only gonna sew let me get the pattern piece just a second. Yeah. We're gonna start, we're gonna start and stop just above where it turns. I know it feels really weird. So I'm going to start over here, and I'm right here. I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to mark it so that I start and stop at the same spot. About. And backspace, back stitch, I mean, because you're going to turn this. Okay. All right, now let's clip our corners. And you know what? I think this vinyl, I can do a little pinking shears, yeah. Some vinyls are too thick for pinking shears, but this is not. I'm doing the As You Wish pattern, Julie, by K. Dale Handmade. It's being released tomorrow. And I did put a little Lux Fuse on the back of this flap. I didn't use a lot of interfacing. I think that and oh goodness. All right, I think that's good enough. Let's see. One of my New Year's resolutions is to not throw all my trash on the floor. So much for that. All right, now we're going to turn it out. Right side out. Just a flap. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I wanted to put just a little piece of interfacing where my turn lock is going to be. So let me heat up my iron real quick. I just think I need just a little something right there. I don't know if it's necessary, but I'm gonna do it right there. Okay, my iron is right here behind me. So I don't know if that's necessary on this Theratex, but it's a little, I wouldn't use the word flimsy, but it's, I don't know. I just thought it needed something. So I'm going to turn that now. Let's see how we did. Oh my, that looks pretty good. Okay. And now we're gonna top stitch this. Looks like starting at the top of the zipper. I have a little bit of an excess here. I'm just gonna trim that off. Yeah. And I bet that. All right, so let's top stitch this. And then we'll do our turn lock. Yeah, this is what's confusing to me. Okay. All right. Sorry, and I got my head in there. That's attractive. That's attractive, Orb. All right, let's do this. That right there. I didn't want to use black thread because the black on the lining would be so in your face. that I didn't want to do that. So this was a good option. Julie, I love her patterns. And I have to tell you something, guys, about that pattern. She just emailed me this morning. You know, in my video, I talk about that it's not big enough for my phone. Let me finish this just a second. That it's not big enough for my phone, and I was going to try to just increase on the Hannah sling, make it just a little bigger, that front pocket. She just emailed me. She is the sweetest thing. Just, Rosie is the sweetest thing. She emailed me and said, gave me a way to increase that. And so I'm going to try it. Hi, Maria. We're making the As You Wish Satchel by K. Deal Handmade. And the pattern's being released tomorrow, I believe. Okay. Now we are going to put the rest of this on here. Let's see. The rest of my turn lock. Gosh, you know, I just do not have the right. Oh, maybe this one will work better. I don't have an oblong one that's big enough. Poor me, huh? Let's try this, and then I'll have to work on it. All right, there's going to be a little bit of noise. Okay, that didn't quite go through. So. All right. That is so noisy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to cut the rest of it. Very noisy. All right, let's see. It does look like a dress. All right, now for the holes for the screws, I just like to use my, let me get this off here just a second. My hole punch. I just think it's a little safer. This is the tedious part. But you have to take your time with this, or you just have to start over. It's just a bummer. Let me see if that'll work. Almost. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think that'll work. Just get my little piece off of there. You know, I have, Cindy, it's funny that you say that, because I have the Cam Press pieces for this to do holes like this, but maybe I'm just a weakling. But it never feels like I can get them in there. Make it, make a hole. It doesn't, it won't make the hole for me. I have to press so hard that it's like, I can't do it. I'm probably just a weakling. Okay. Let's see. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. The cam press thing. So I should probably try it again. Oh, that's not the right. That's not the right screw driver. Let me try this one. Oh yeah, that's better. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. Much better. Now I can use my I know I have my head in the way, sorry. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay. See, but by doing all that little extra work ahead of time, it didn't take quite as long, which is a good thing. All right, next. Okay, this piece is done. Isn't that just interesting? So this is not sewn together yet. I know, it feels weird. Okay, let's set this aside for a minute. Now we're going to grab our front slip pocket, which is this. And I already did put my turn lock. This is the black that we're using. I already did put my turn lock on here, the other side of it. And this is the lining. So these two pieces are going to be right sides together. There's a lot of pockets in this bag, really. Once I read through the pattern, I was like, wow, okay, I like it. All right, let's get rid of that. And we'll sew this together at the seam allowance in the pattern. Okay. It looks like a cat. I know. All right, now we're going to turn that out and top stitch that. Do you guys do this when you make a pattern for the first time? Do you use lesser, or I wouldn't say lesser materials, but something that, how do you say it? Something that you don't like quite as well. And that's really not the case with this, but I didn't want to use expensive materials. Let me just put it that way. Although Theratex is not cheap. But it didn't take a ton of Theratex. I always do that when I make patterns for the first time. Cindy, you go all out. Okay. All right. If you need to, before you turn it, put some snips in there. And now we're just going to top stitch that. Oh, I love the green on the black. Oh my gosh. You guys, you got to see it. Oh, that looks good. I wasn't sure how that would look, but I like it. Look at that. Not lesser quality, but patterns you don't like as much. Yeah. I mean, I say that and I do it sometimes, but sometimes I just go for it too. So, okay, there you go. I'm going to leave that little plastic on there until I'm done because I don't want it getting scratched up. All right, so now let's take one of our exterior pieces. Ugh, let me iron this real quick. This is really... That's one thing nice about the Theratex. You can iron it very lightly. I'm ironing my lining. Sorry, guys. Okay. So one of our exterior pieces, and we're going to lay this right on top, centered. And you guys would be proud of me because I centered all my pieces. Shocking. Okay. Let me just see something here. 2 exterior back body pieces. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that one goes like that, and the other one, let me get rid of this. The other one, you put this on. I'm just kind of going through the motions here, just so I know I'm doing it right. Yeah. Oh my. Okay. That makes sense, actually. I think. Thank you, Julie. What do you want me to show you, Hope? What did I miss? Oh, you want to see the top stitching? Look at that. I love it. Okay. I think this is how this goes. Let me just double check myself. Hold on a second. Measure to make sure the space from the top of the bag to the edge. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see what she's saying. Here, let me just check this. I'm going to do this one first. Uh-oh, dropping stuff. She's wanting you to make sure that you're... it's equal, which makes sense. Ooh. That's not. Why not? I'm glad I read that. Okay, that's pretty close. Okay, now we're gonna base that around. Let me see. Okay. Base all the way around. Uh-oh. My bobbin is caught. Why? I don't know. Actually, it's not my bobbin. It's the, it's the top thread. Let's fix that. Oh my gosh, I got that the first time. I threaded my needle the first time. Shocking. Okay. Yeah, that didn't go through. I don't know. All right, there we go. Beautiful. So there you have your front pocket. I like it. I like it. Now we're going to do this one too. I'll just baste it all the way around. There's a lot of layers on this front pocket. So I did not do any interfacing on this piece because of that. I wouldn't have had any trouble, but you know, I think with a domestic machine, and depending on what fabric you use, you might. Let's see if we caught it all. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna trim that up a little. So as I was reading the pattern, I thought, there's a lot of layers in this front pocket. Don't over trim. I am historical for over trimming. Okay. So now we have our front zipper pocket, and there's a slip pocket there. So the bag comes, once we get the front on, it comes down like this, and you have a slip pocket there and a zipper. Oh, it's so cute. All right, let's see. All right, now we're ready to put the outer gusset on. Can you believe it already? All right, what did I do with the outside gusset? Mark your centers. I did not do that. And I could have. What time is it getting to be? I was going to put my watch on and I didn't. All right. So now we're going to put our gusset on here. I'm going to use clips. So right sides together. And then we'll bring it up to the top of this side piece. I'll show you here in a second. I don't know if we'll have to clip or not. My guess is we probably will. It's 9:53. Perfect. Okay. We should be done on time. Famous last words. Yeah, I think we're going to have to clip it, actually. Let me see. I don't think so. No. Oh, Jan. That is funny. I never even thought about it. Didn't think once about it. You're exactly right. Aren't these designers are something else. Now I have patterns, but I'm not in the same league as these guys. I mean, the patterns I have, I've been making for years, and they're very basic. This took a lot of thought. All right, now let me just look at this real quick while I have a sip of cold coffee. Okay, let's do it. Okay, just make sure your hardware doesn't get in your way. Okay. And I push my zipper over in the middle so it doesn't get in my way. Again, a fairly narrow seam allowance. There's not a lot of seam allowance forgiveness, as Hope says. This is a cute pattern. I can already tell I'll be making more of these. I think I might, on the next one though, increase the width of my gusset just by maybe an inch. I'll see. I may not need to. I mean, it's a pretty decent sized bag. guys watching me make sure I keep my fingers out of the way. Hi, Kim. I'm kind of surprised we didn't have to clip it. Okay, where's my D ring here? Or square ring, whatever it is. Okay. I mean, this is cute. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's a look how big that is, really. Okay. All right, now we're going to grab our other back piece. What did I do with it? Oh, this. Huh. With my pocket. You know what I just realized? I did put my interfacing here. I may have wanted to put some there, but it's too late. I'm not doing it. I think we'll be fine. You know, I've really at first I didn't really like the Luxe Fuse. It's Barb's interfacing. Barb's got interfacing. It's her interfacing she developed, I think. And I didn't really like it at first. You know, I'm kind of that way. When I try new things, I'm like, either I love it or I'm like, oh. And I love it now. I absolutely love it now. It's her alternative to Decaville Light. It's nice and soft. It doesn't wrinkle nearly like Decaville Light does. And it's not cheap. I think it's actually not quite as expensive as I keep putting my clips on wrong. As Decaville. It's a little less expensive than Decaville Light. Not a lot, but a little bit. Look at me obsessed with my clips, you guys. You're going to laugh at me. I know you are. I know you're laughing at me. It's okay. I'm all right with that. All right. Isn't it painful to watch somebody clip things? I think it is myself. When I watch videos, I always fast forward that. You can't fast forward on lives. Unless you're watching it later. Look at that. I did the same thing. Goof girl. I'm just a goof girl sometimes. All right. I might have to clip this one corner. Isn't that funny? Maybe not. Let's see. No. Okay. I like it. All right, let's sew that together, and I'm sure the seam allowance is the same. Okay. This is not a bound bag. Which I know some people will be jumping up for joy. Oh, you guys. Thank you, honey. Look at my husband brought me. He brought me a fresh cup of coffee. A gem. He's a gem. fresh cup of coffee made by my husband. These two vinyls are so nice to sew with, you guys. Oh, I mean, they're like butter. They're not that butter vinyl from Weft and Warp, but I've never sewn with those. When I start buying more vinyl, once I get through some of my stash, I'm going to try some Tammy's butter. I think it's very similar to this. All right, now we're going to, I think we'll turn this right side out. Let's see, turn the bag right side out and set aside. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna look at this real quick just to make sure I caught everything. I think I did. Okay. Kim, you were charting until after midnight. Oh, gosh. I know, charting is, you know, my guess is you're very much like me when you are charting. You have to get it all in there. I was very thorough with my charting as a nurse. I left very little to the imagination. I don't know what you can see, but I'm just trying to get my corners. Oh. All right, come on, corner. There we go. Oh my gosh. Let me turn you just a hair so you can see. Sorry. Did I get all my corners? I did. So far. Let's see. Okay. Oh my. Okay. Hi, Lisa. Happy New Year. All right, now let's set that aside. That looks absolutely adorable. I absolutely love it. All right, we're going to do our inside zipper pocket, which I've done most of it already, guys. So we should be good on the time. And I did it a little different. I'm doing an overlay. So I already got my overlay on here, just taped on, and I already put my It's a Beautiful Thing tag. And now we're just gonna sew around our overlay on the outside. She just has you do, you know, with the inner of the pocket and turn it right side, outside in, I should say. But I like the look of this overlay on this lining. Plus I could put my It's a Beautiful Thing tag in there. I like overlays. They're a little time consuming to cut out, but it's worth it. Okay. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. All right, now I'm just going to cut my hole here. It's already got my zipper ready to go, too. Yeah. Hi, Maja. Melbourne, Australia. Oh, my gosh. I love it. What time is it there? Are you 13 hours ahead of us? Here on the East Coast? I think it's 13, isn't it? I'm not sure. I'm gonna go to Australia. My husband's already been there. I've never been there, and that's on my bucket list. So we will eventually go and visit Australia. The thing I dread about it is the flight, the long flight to get there. Isn't that funny? I'm not a good sitter. Oh yeah, your first time. I love it. Hi, Karen. So it's already 2024 in Australia? Is that right? If it's 13 hours, I don't have my math skill hat on. All right, let me clean this up just a little. Okay, perfect. Oh, I like it. All right, so I already have my zipper put together. So I just put that, just like any other internal zipper. And now, let me put some tape here. Hi, Mandy from the UK. Oh my gosh, we're international, guys. I love it. I'm going to put it here, actually, on my zipper tape. Thank you, Judy. I'm glad you joined. You know, I wondered if people were going to have to leave to go to church. That's the only thing I don't like about Sunday mornings is keeping people from church. Not that I would keep people from church. Haha. It's a 24-hour flight. I know. I can't. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Jet. Oh, from Denmark. Oh my gosh, I love it. Isn't that just so cool? How sewing can bring people together. I just love it. All right, so I'm just going to lay that one side at a time and get it pretty centered in my zipper. And I've got my zipper closing to the left. I know, me too. Okay. Oh my gosh, look how that came together. That's absolutely perfect. Look at that. All right, now I'm just going to sew around that. And the way I do it, I just leave my pocket flat. After I have a sip of coffee, my husband brought me hot coffee. Okay. And let's just sew around that. And I'm just back stitching. You can't even see this thread on here. Normally I would pull it to the back, but you can't see it. It's beautiful. I am going to back stitch over the ends of my zipper. Okay, we're almost ready to put it together. Okay, look at that. All right, now I am gonna, it makes my pocket a little bit shorter, and that's okay. If I'd been thinking, I would have just made the top piece an inch longer, but I wasn't thinking. It's okay. So let me cut it off. There's so many pockets in this. I think there's like 3 or 4 pockets actually. Jan, how are you feeling this morning? I'm just gonna fold that up. Because I'm gonna leave the bottom open to close the bottom of the lining. Jan, I asked how you were feeling this morning. Hi, Brandy. Happy New Year. You guys, if you haven't, you need to go join Brandy's YouTube channel. She's been doing it a lot longer than me, and she's very good. And she has patterns now. She and Anna at Galaxy Customs have a pattern company now, and they have one new pattern out. The Up and Away. Very cute. See, Brandy? You're getting a little PR because I love you. All right. Where'd my scissor go? Let me just cut off that zipper tape. Ugh. Burn my ends. And we'll do the other side. Leaving the bottom open. Hey, Brandy, when is the next pattern coming out? I know it's in the works. I just don't know when it's gonna, how far along you guys are. Okay, let's turn this out. Yeah, I love the Up and Away. It's a great pattern, and how they designed it, it comes together. It's amazing, actually. All right, so there's our internal zipper pocket, isn't it? Oh, that's so cute. All right, what's my next step? I think we're getting so close. That's all that, that's all that, okay. Okay, I already did that. I did that. I did that. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I have no pieces back here except for I have these two pieces. Okay. And we're going to attach the lining gusset. Love it. Let me get my... I'm going to center my gusset. That's a one piece that I did not center. Don't ask me why. You're hoping for February. Oh my gosh, Brandy, that's exciting. That's not very far away. I can't wait to see it. All right, I'm gonna do this side first. And we're gonna sew this side closed. And we'll leave the hole in the side with the zipper. I don't think it matters, but let me make sure there isn't another thing I'm missing. Let me grab the pattern. What did I do with it? Okay. No, I don't think it matters. Oh gosh. I don't think that a lot of people have gotten tons of snow yet. I mean, it's January almost. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I might actually have to clip this. It feels a little snug. Yeah. Okay. All right. So just keep in mind, this is not a big seam allowance. I don't know if let me double check if the lining has a bigger seam allowance, but so you got to have your snips be very short. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure. It's funny because it's not funny. I don't mean funny. I never put winter snow amounts to fire risk in the summer. It never even crossed my mind. But that makes complete sense. All right, let me see what her seam allowance is. I don't think it's any different. Nope. Okay. We're making the As You Wish Satchel by K. Dill Handmade It's not even, it's being released tomorrow, I believe. But it was part of that As You Wish box, which I just got yesterday. She's having a big sale, and I finally relented and got it. I grew up watching The Princess Bride, so I love that movie. I don't know when it was made, but probably dates me. Okay. Let's see how we did. Pretty good. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, let's add this. And we're going to leave a really big opening. We probably don't need to because of the fabrics that I chose, but just in case I don't like, you know me, I don't like to struggle with bag making. That's not why I do it. I do it for the fun, not for the struggle. So we're just bringing those sides up. Cute. Hi, Jill. Yeah, I don't like it. I'll do everything I can on bag making to prevent struggling. It's just not worth it to me. Sorry. Yeah, I don't like it. Some things you have to, but I would say most of the time you can avoid struggling by doing just something like this, leaving a big turning hole. I don't think it'll be too bad with the materials that I chose, but you never know. Thank you, Jill. This is, I don't know what she calls this, if it's a beginner pattern, because it's not, so far there's nothing hard about it. Not a thing. It's just an interesting way the front flap is put together. I really like it because it gives you that extra pocket, that extra hidden, kind of a hidden slip pocket. All right, let's decide where we're going to leave our hole. I'm going to leave a big hole. I bet that's, let me see. It's about 9, a little over 9 inches. Okay, let's do it. I haven't even checked to see what you can see. You have to tell me if the camera angle is okay. Because I moved it, for one thing. Okay. Big turning hole. It probably doesn't need to be quite that big, but Let's see. See the big hole I left? And then we'll close that hole through here. I'm gonna open my zipper just a little. All right. We are ready to put it together. So I'm gonna have let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna put my zipper pocket in the back. Get that down in there. And we'll clip it around the top. I'm gonna move to Thor once I get this clipped. That'll take me just a hot minute. Hi, Fran. You made it for the good part. I know it. This is the cutest little pattern. Did anybody, I don't remember seeing, and somebody probably mentioned it. Did somebody check to see if it is actually releasing tomorrow? Anybody a member of her Facebook group? I'm pretty sure it is. Brandy. I would love it. Let's do it. That is such a good idea, Brandy. That would be so much fun. I've only done it once. I did it once with Lauren. That's the only time I've ever done a sew-along with anybody. So, that would be fun, though. All right, I'm doing a million clips here because both of these materials are just a little slippery. Okay, I asked a question and then I didn't. It says sold out. Oh, the box is sold out. Oh yeah, she only had a few boxes left, I think, and I snagged one yesterday. But the pattern, I think, maybe that's why they were waiting for the pattern to sell out. Okay, I'm gonna just move you up, and I'm gonna pull you over. Hi guys. And I am gonna move you, and we're gonna finish up on Thor. This will just take a minute. I'm gonna get rid of all my coffee. Okay. It's gonna be, oh, it should be here tomorrow. Perfect, Jan. All right, this is a little wiggly. Sorry. Sorry. It's worth it because doing Thor is so much better. All right, let me just make sure you can see. All right, now I only have one of these mint threads, so. And there it went on the floor. Mm-hmm. I'm stepping on the thread. That is hilarious. All right. This won't take too long. This is so worth it, though, I'm telling you. To do top stitching. If you have the funds, that is Jackie out there coughing, poor dog, to get a cylinder arm, I'd do it. All right, let me put you in a little closer. Okay. All right, let me pull my thread through. Look at that. That is so much easier and faster. Now I just have to thread my needle. Sorry for the back of the head view. All right. There we go. All right, now I gotta raise my chair because I'm a munchkin. I feel like a munchkin. Okay. Got to move my iPad so I can actually see your comments. It's very exciting. All right, I better move my coffee. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna move my water. I have to get situated. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna sew around the top. What did she say that? Yeah, the same seam allowance all the way through the pattern, I believe. Okay, let me hold my threads. Cindy, I did. I saw her new table. It's very expensive. It's worth every penny, I'm sure. I have no doubt. But I won't be getting it anytime soon. If I had known about it, it just released, so it wasn't even available when it wasn't available when I bought Thor, or I would have probably asked to get it. The one I have is fine. Tony sanded it, the edges, and it's perfect. It's perfect. I don't need the new one. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to have it, but it's very expensive. I think. Worth it. Look at Thor. Look at Thor go. It just goes right through anything. He's a beautiful, beautiful machine. I waited a long time before I got a cylinder arm, and I'm telling you, it is worth the wait. All right, let's turn this baby. Kathy, Barbara at Recent Relics. She has an Etsy shop. Recent Relics. Jan can probably link it. She has a new table, a flatbed for all the cylinder arms. That's what she does. She does all kinds of things, really. But, you know, she's a lawyer by trade. Yeah, the flatbed tables are interchangeable. Yeah. So you could have both. You could use both. You wouldn't really need both, though. They serve the same purpose. Oh my gosh, you guys, that big hole in the bottom. Oh, worth it. Look at that. All right, before I close the lining though, I'm gonna top stitch. See there? Look at Jan go. Jan, I appreciate you. I truly, truly do. All right, I'm just gonna clip. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay. I'm gonna clip the top here. What time is it getting to be? I got 20 minutes. We're almost done. Perfect timing. I think she's actually going live at 11:15, but we'll be done. I talk too much. Oh, that's funny. I'm not a fast sewer. I'm not a Speedy Gonzales. And that's okay. I do not talk too much. Jan. Oh, I feel like I do. Thank you, though. I love you too. If you guys don't know Jan Banks, you should get to know her. She's a wonderful person. All right, let's sew around the top. And just make sure you keep your flap out of the way. Hold your threads, Barbie. Okay, here we go. Butter. Just like butter. Now this is kind of thick right here, so this, yeah, Lauren is very fast. She's been doing it longer than I have. And she's a young thing, you know. She is very fast. She's very good, too. I mean, she doesn't lose anything when she does things fast. But look at Thor went over those corners like nothing. What is she doing at 11? What's she sewing? I forgot. I'll tell you the dimensions here in a minute. I'm telling you, I know I say this a lot, but I'm just in shock every time I do a top stitching with Thor. How much easier it is. I mean, look at that top stitching. Can you guys see it? Look at it. Ugh. All right, let's close the lining, the lining through our zipper pocket. It is a beautiful thing, Jan. Thank you, Julie. Hey, you guys, we have 100 people watching. That's the most I've ever had. That is exciting. Sunday mornings must be a good time for people. I think my husband's watching me out there. I can hear myself talking. Are you watching, honey? Yeah, see, leaving that big hole made it much easier to turn, and this isn't a problem to close. Okay, here we go. This will be interesting because this Theratex is not very, it's pretty lightweight. I don't think Thor will have an issue with it because it's, 2 layers of it. No. He doesn't mind. It's not only the cylinder arm, it's the, thank you, Valerie. Valerie is a very good seamstress. If you're a member of my Facebook group, you should see some of the stuff she makes. It's amazing. She's pretty good at giving some good tips, too. Okay, we're almost done, guys. This is so fantastic. The other thing I was going to say, I like the needle positioner. It's a game changer. The top stitching and the needle positioner. All right, let's close the internal pocket. And then we just have to attach the handle. I've already done the 2 little attachments, so we just have to attach the rest of it. Thank you, Betty. Hi, Betty. Oh, did you see that save? Okay. What time is it? Oh, I got 12 minutes. It's a beautiful thing. I think Lauren is going to be sewing in her new studio today. I'm going to watch. All right. Teresa. Your cat has an obsession with your oil bottle. That's funny. It must have an aroma that she likes. Oh my gosh. I always take those little plastic things off towards the end. Oops, here's one. You know, I'm going to have to work on that. Do you see that? My lining came out. That's not a big deal. That is completely fixable. All right, let's grab our handles. So, what you do is you have two of these. Fabric tack to the rescue, yep. I'll have to unscrew it and shove it back in there, but that's not a problem. So this is just a little different handle. You know, I think it's fine. It uses a lot of hardware, so if you don't want to use a lot of hardware, I would just do a regular. Just make sure when you get this on here that the right side of this is out. And then we're going to just fold that over and top stitch that. And we're going to do the same on this other side. I dropped a clip. I'm a success today. You're not a success unless you drop at least one clip. So same thing over here. And I'd try and make them about the same, as good as you can. Okay, let's sew those together before we do anything else. All my clips are... Oh, dear. That was noisy. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. And I'll just do 2 rows of stitches. Oops. Oh, that is very noisy. I gotta get rid of those clips. Okay, one more row. I don't think it liked that. That's weird. Okay, let's do it on the other side. Oh, you know why? It's my square ring is getting caught in my magnetic bowl here. I wondered, what is it doing? That's what it was doing. Okay. One more row. Okay, I'll clean that up in a little bit. All right, now let's add our strap adjuster. I'm just trying to think how I'm gonna do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta do this one. I was like, how am I doing this? Okay. So just a regular strap. How you put a regular strap adjuster on. Sew it to itself. And then right sides together, we're going to bring it up through one of our square rings. Is that right? Let me think. Let me just think it through. Hold on. Yeah. Up and through. No. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Gotta go the other way. That's what I was doing, I think. Let me just get it so I can see what I'm doing. Go back this way. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, no. Yeah, that's right. Just make sure everything's straight. So I went in this way, and then I went up and through my slide adjuster. So this is all straight. And then on this one, I'm going to come back through and do 2 rows of stitches. Let me just clip it so I know I got it right here. Here we go. So there's your, everything's straight here. Don't worry about that. I'll clean that up. Here's my slide adjuster. And that's all straight there. Beautiful. There's no, you have more square rings on this, but there are no swivel clasps, which is kind of nice, I guess. This thing's really looping on the top side. I have no idea why. It looks good on the bottom. Let me tighten my top thread a little. Maybe that's the problem. Let's see if that helped. Oh yeah. No, not really. I'll clean it up. Okay. What time is it? Oh, it's 10. It's 11:59. Look at that. We're done. All right, so somebody asked about the dimensions. Let me tell you real quick. The finished dimensions. Oh my gosh, she doesn't tell you. So I'll just measure it for you real quick. It's 11 wide by 9 tall by just about 2 wide. But look, you have your outer zipper pocket. Yeah, they are. Cindy? I pulled the threads through, so yeah, it's not a big deal. I'll fix that later. Then when you open your swivel clasp, you've got a slip pocket back here. You've got an internal zipper pocket here. And you've got another slip pocket here. Oh my gosh. Let me turn you around. Hi guys. Look at this. I mean, it's a beginner friendly bag. Absolutely. It just takes a little time. There you go. And I got to work out my little gusset, but that's not a big deal. Look at that. All the way around. This goes all the way around. So this would be really cool with vinyl and some rivets. A back zipper pocket. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love this. A really hidden slip pocket back there that you wouldn't expect. Thank you, Fran. Thanks, Julie, Leanna. Oh my gosh. Marion, look at that. It is the As You Wish satchel from K. Deal Handmade. You know, I'm telling you, Kathy at K. Deal Handmade she's an absolute wonderful designer. Look at that. Stunning. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm so glad you were here sewing with me. It makes it so much more fun, honestly. It really does. Let me look at some of the comments. Thanks, Valerie. Hi, Betty. Hi, Gina. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Rhonda. All right. So, Lauren is going live in what, 15 minutes? 13 minutes? I think she's making the NCW. So that'll be interesting. I haven't made an NCW in a while. They're big wallets, and I typically use my purse pal, but thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day. Go watch some football, go sew, and have a happy, happy New Year. And I hope this is a fantastic year for all of you. We're going to have a great year this year. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.